So we're now in the boat. I'll show you what I was talking about with the gaps. You can see here, this is this is the engine compartment. California boat, so a little less room in the back. But you can see up here the gaps I'm talking about with the separation of the wood. That's a gap right there, and it's pretty sizable. I'm gonna try to hold this so I can see it and stick my hand up in there. But I can get my hand all the way in there, all the way down, really down to there. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this pipe insulation wrap, and I'm sticking it along that gap. So yeah, so that's part of the sound deadening project. I was talking about some other areas that need some attention. This, for instance, where the plywood here goes right into the battery compartment, and then similarly you can see that there's a gap there. So what I'm going to try to do is seal up this wall pretty well, seal up this as much as I can, and then on the inside here in the battery compartment, what I'm going to do is right here to the other side and then up. I'm going to run a sheet of the Acoustiblok and try to make it, if for lack of a better term, a curtain, and see if I can't help reduce some of that sound transmission. Another area I'm going to focus on, again, let me just show this. I guess I was zoomed in there, I'm sorry about that. Another, this is the engine hatch with the egg crate removed. But this portion right here is where Yamaha spent a lot of time with that foam. It's 3 times thicker than the rest of it. So that part I'm going to probably double up. But then on that same wall, oh yeah, just real quick, pipe insulation on the, just wrapped it around there's a little ugly piece here, but I can get to that later, it's cheap. All the way around, I use the stuff for the 1-inch, seems to fit fine. I had no problems closing the lid. It's a little bit harder to close, but nothing major. But okay, so back to this front wall. I'm going to try, again, got some holes. I may try filling those. I may try to, there's a gap down here. Actually, there's not a gap down there. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I may try to address some of these locations with that sound deadener as well. It may just be easier to do the engine hatch, and that might be why people are doing the engine or the fuel hatch. We'll just have to see how that works. But again, on the starboard side, I'm just going to basically take the this wall here. I'm going to do this wall, which is facing the engine, and then I'm going to run a curtain back here across the where the pump or the tank is for the shower. I had mentioned before I did the Polk tweeters. These are the crossovers for them. They fit in the stock tweeter crossover location. I just need to glue that back together so that it stays. Hot glue. More stuff to do. But anyhow, that's where I'm starting with this Acoustiblok, and I'll kind of, next step here is trying to attach it to the engine hatch and making sure it sticks. So I bought some tape, I bought some of the industrial adhesive, I'm not sure what all is going to be involved here, but I'll let you know as I go. Alright, one more thing here. Where this nut is here, there's a screw. I can't even see it in the screen here. Oh, there it is. They're pretty hidden because of the glue. You gotta take those out too. So in addition to the ones underneath the seat there, you gotta take these out. For the seat mount, obviously this is probably better with 2 people than 1. See, the cutout didn't turn out too badly. I don't think I'm gonna have to do too much overlapping or any problems with that, at least up here. You come down in here, I have the bottom piece test fit as well. I think that's a pretty good fit. I think I got a little lucky, but it's a pretty good fit. If anything, I need to cheat it over to the right a little bit. It's probably a little bit overlapped over here on the left, if I had to guess. Yeah. So I'm gonna cheat this over to the right a little bit, but I'm using some clamps to hold this up here. The plan, at least at the moment, I might have to put some more clamps in it, but it's basically, this is where the seat usually is. I'm gonna run a drill bit down through here to put a hole in the material here. So I'm gonna move this over to the right and try to put those drill bit holes in it for the nuts and the washers. Alright, so this is with the stock tip on the adhesive. I have no idea if this is enough. It kind of doesn't seem like enough, but alright, things I learned. I think you want to take the hatch off. It's a royal pain in the butt to put this main piece on. I have no idea if it's going to stick. I don't know about the adhesive stuff. I think that I think you're better off taking this off and trying to have something heavy sit on it while it's curing. I don't have high hopes for this staying on, but we'll see. I'm gonna wait to put the egg crate on, see if this stays or not. Ran into a little bit of an issue here. Can't quite figure out what's going on. The bolt from one of the seats just, I don't know if it pushed back into the seat maybe, or what happened, but I can't get the washer and the nut on there. That's the only one I had any issues with. I basically taped up the joints between them. All I have left to do is this. This was pretty time consuming. Again, if you have someone to help you take this hatch off, I would highly recommend it. It would have made life a lot easier and I'm not understating that. So yeah, I might take that off if I were you. Do this last piece here and we'll kind of wrap it up. Alright, so doing that front panel. This one's actually not too bad, the front panel, because you can get a bunch of clamps on it to keep it up there. I also taped the back up, which keeps it up against the adhesive. You can see there's a little bit of play there. Not much, but the adhesive is really sticking a lot better on this. Probably because you can get clamps around it pretty well. I don't know how long to leave it up there, but I'm going to leave it up there for a little bit and then do the other side. So far so good.